Film critics are taking in sneak peeks this week at the Toronto Film Festival. Joining us now is Eric Childress of the Chicago Film Critics Association. Good morning.
Morning.
So what's in store? Give us some big, giant films you think that are going to be stellar on the screen this
Well, there are a
year.
lot of films that are getting a lot of good buzz out of Telluride and the Toronto Film Festivals right now. The first one on the top of it is a movie called Prisoners. A big cast: Hugh Jackman, Terrence Howard, Jake Gyllenhaal, Viola Davis. It's this big kidnapping thriller from Warner Brothers, a 2.5-hour film that people weren't quite sure about, but the director had a film up for Best Foreign Film a few years ago, and this is sort of his first big American film, and it's got a lot of great buzz.
Well, the bar is set high, especially after Les Mis with Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, and some are saying that this is actually his best performance to date.
Really?
Yeah, so that's quite saying something.
All right, also George Clooney and Sandra Bullock are out with a new one.
Yeah, a film that, if you've seen the 2-minute teaser for this film, a couple of them, it's leaving people breathless just in the theaters. It's kind of making the next film actually look bad. But this film is actually, the buzz on this thing is tremendous, and people are talking not just being a hit, but also possibly a major Oscar contender.
Captain Phillips, what's that all about?
Well, this is a film about the 2009 hijacking by the Somali pirates, and Tom Hanks plays the title role of Captain Phillips, and it's all about the struggle to maintain the situation. It's directed by Paul Greengrass, who also gave us United 93 and Bloody Sunday and a couple of the Bourne movies. Very high hopes on this one.
There's also a film about Lance Armstrong. Interesting.
Yeah, it's called The Armstrong Lie. Very fitting. Alex Gibney, a documentarian who seems to have a documentary almost every month. He started this documentary about the comeback story of Lance Armstrong, and it turned into obviously all the lies that he told and about the performance enhancing. So this is getting a lot of really strong buzz. Could be an Oscar contender as well.
And anything else?
There's a film called 12 Years a Slave. The Butler is capturing a lot of attention right now with the African American cinema, and this is a more brutal film. It's set during the Civil War era. Steve McQueen, who did Shame a couple years ago. This is a film about a free man who was sold into slavery. So it's apparently very brutal, but it's getting a lot of very strong reaction.
Eric, what do you think about this weekend? Coming out this weekend, it's Insidious Chapter 2 and The Family.
Yeah, maybe not the Oscar contenders that we were just talking about, but Insidious, it's a sequel to a very small budget film from a few years ago. Director James Wan, who had a huge hit this summer with The Conjuring, one of the biggest hits of the year actually, returns to do a sequel to this film. It's probably going to do, it's not going to do Conjuring numbers, but a film district really can amp up the marketing a little bit. They might have a pretty solid hit on their hands this September.
Good to have you in the show. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.